Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. This is Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and this is a series just premiered 2 days ago on Wednesday. I forgot, usually I do the premiere on the proper day. And I was going to do Logan today. We picked Logan in the thing, but I decided to bump that by a day, and we're going to do Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur today because I really wanted to see the show, so why not make use of, the excitement, that I want to see this. This is, let's see, it's one season so far, 6 episodes. It's already been on the Disney Channel, but here the first 6 episodes are on Disney Plus now, and there's already a greenlit for a second season. I'm guessing this is, I don't know if this is just a 6-episode season or not. I don't know. We'll see. Either way. This is based on the Marvel comic from 2015. That's when Lunella Lafayette first premiered. She is, I realize it's a really weird concept, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Well, Lunella, Luna, Moon, yeah. But the concept is actually not necessarily a spin-off, but sort of a reimagining of a concept that was created in 1978, which was Moon Boy and Devil Dinosaur. There's actually a Devil Dinosaur comic in 1978 created by Jack Kirby, and Moon Boy was basically a caveman, a cave boy, who came along with him on their adventures, and yeah, it just all sorts of craziness happened. And he's coming in and out of Marvel Universe proper, I believe. I haven't seen a ton of stuff, but he does appear in the first issue of the comic. I did have the comic way back when, before I realized that they were going to make a show out of it, and now I wish I kept it, and I'd probably have a lot of money. Anyway, Lawrence Fishburne, who you might know as, why did I forget his name? Well, he was obviously Morpheus, and he was in The Matrix, but he was also Dr. Foster, not Foster, is it Foster? I can't remember the name of Giant Man, basically Giant Man. He was in the Ant-Man films. Not Ben Foster. Man, this is taking me off as a Marvel fan, not being able to remember the name of his character. Either way, he was one of the producers of this show. He's been talking about it forever. They've been giving a little sneak previews. This probably would have came out sooner if not for the pandemic. But they have built something pretty freaking amazing. Yesterday we had Eureka with a girl of color who is creative and she's tinkering and everything else. And this is kind of the same concept, except that this is not prehistoric times. This is the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And in this case, the dinosaur has been brought to our modern era. So yeah, through a portal created by Lunella, a big red dinosaur, which she nicknames Devil Dinosaur because of the color and got pointy horns and everything else. And again, it's based off the comic, so you gotta spell it out for some people in the show. Anyway, yeah, this is focused. It's definitely for kids, but adults will get an absolute kick out of it as well, if you have a sense of humor and just enjoy just a fun, just colorful, vibrant, action-oriented, and smartly written animated series. And it has plenty of nods to Marvel proper. In fact, I looked at the names of the episodes, and the 6th episode is has a character that is kind of huge. Yeah, I won't spoil that. It's kind of a major character that has yet to appear in the MCU. Now, this is not tightly tied to the MCU in any way. This is they do make a reference to the Avengers, but apparently they don't go below 14th Street. So they don't have enough superheroes in the area. Now, I'm going to get super nerdy here in a second, because it's the Lower East Side. You see signs for Delancey Street every so often. Now, in the comics, there's a street that doesn't actually exist in our world called Yancey Street, and that's where Moon Girl lives. But that's also a notable hometown street for another Marvel hero that has been around since the beginning of Marvel Comics. Well, the beginning of the new era of Marvel Comics in 1961. It's the home of the Thing, Ben Grimm. So there's a neat little connection there. The fact that they didn't use Yancey Street at all is, well, I don't know. We'll find out, maybe. We'll see if Yancey Street figures into the Fantastic Four movie at all. But this is chock full of names you'll recognize, but beyond that, Diamond White plays Lunella. Fred Tesseur, who did all the voices yesterday, and I say his name probably wrong every time. He was also doing all the creature voices and the mammoth, the woolly mammoth in the Eureka episode yesterday. Alfre Woodard plays Mimi, her grandma, and there's Lieb Bearer plays Casey. Now in this, you realize I don't remember Casey being a character in the original comic. I could be wrong. It's been a while. It's been 2015. I think I had like the first 24 issues or so. That's been 2 years, but it's been a while. So I don't remember. I don't know if she was a regular character, but in an animated show, you need a girl who's going to be able to hold a conversation while on missions and keeping a secret with somebody other than a grunting dinosaur, who, while he has lots of personality, he cannot really hold a conversation. And through this, she gets a new sidekick buddy who sort of acts as her PR, named Casey, and she's lots of fun, and just adds another angle to this story, to this character that we wouldn't normally see, because Lunella is a bit of an outcast. She is very, very smart, very imaginative, and in the Marvel universe, even though they don't make this distinction here, in the Marvel universe, in the comics, it is considered that Lunella Lafayette is the smartest person in the Marvel universe. No, not Tony Stark, not Peter Parker, not Reed Richards, not even Victor Von Doom. Lunella Lafayette is the smartest person in the Marvel universe. Now, will we ever see her in the proper MCU? Maybe, maybe not. This character is very much... It'd be really difficult, I think, to bring this style and do her proper justice in the proper MCU the way they have her depicted here. You're going to expect a lot of flash, color, music, everything else. It's super stylistic. The closest thing the MCU has to this hero is Ms. Marvel, and what they did with Ms. Marvel in the Disney Plus series is there's similar things. There's emoticons and all sorts of other visual elements that are incorporated into that show that adds a lot of character to it. But even that is calm compared to all the stuff going on. Of course, in an animated series, we can do so much more of that, and it's expected. It's actually, you can't not... If this was just kind of bland and just by the numbers kind of cartoonish adventure, then yeah, why would you watch it? No, this has a ton of color, a ton of action, and it's a ton of comedy too. It's funny. So it's and it's about community. It's about family, and it's about being a hero and making hard choices and things like that. But it's still, the main job is fun. That's its main job. And even though she's like, well, the Avengers don't come down below 14th Street, probably. Her town needs a hero. They're running out of power. And I've only watched one episode, by the way. There's 6 episodes out so far. I'm going to be watching the rest of this. In fact, I'm going to put it on my ad. I have to watch the rest of it, probably this weekend. But she goes up against a villain here right off the bat who is sucking the power from her neighborhood. There's lots of blackouts. It's causing businesses to close, including her family's skating rink. I don't remember her family having a skating rink in the comic series, but hey, they can take whatever liberties they want to. It's a different universe. It's okay. And she's always on roller skates as it is, so I don't know how she's expecting people to she's going to keep her secret identity if she's roller skating everywhere. Speaking of which, she makes a big splash when you're first introduced to her, and it's just a wonderful, fun moment at the beginning here. I need to make a mention of a couple other of names here. The villain, her first villain is Aftershock, and it's voiced by Alison Brie, which you might know as Annie from Community, and she's in Glow. She's the main character in Glow, and the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling series on Netflix. And she's done a ton of other stuff, but you might recognize her mostly from those things. She's done a lot. Sashir Zameda. She used to be on Saturday Night Live. She plays her mom, Lunella's mom. There's a few characters we haven't seen yet. Gary Anthony Williams plays Pops. And of course, Lawrence Fishburne does make an appearance in here as Backstory Man. So, Backstory Man. I have a feeling he might be prominent. But yeah, again, there'll be elements of the Marvel Universe depicted in this, especially in that 6th episode that I saw. Yeah, it's beyond what you might be expecting, let's just say. And yeah, it's I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not marketed to me. It's not made for me, but it's all right. It's you know what? It doesn't have to be, and I can still have fun with it. And that's what this show is all about. So I highly recommend this if you're just looking for something just bombastic and colorful and fun. Yeah, go for it. This is for people who also really liked Ms. Marvel, but it's not Ms. Marvel. It's not the same exact thing. Kamala Khan had a bit more different things she was dealing with. This is a 13-year-old girl who has a dinosaur as a friend, so it's a little bit absurd, and it's a lot of fun. So, like I keep saying, it's fun, but that's what it is. So we know we got all of our bases covered here because we got Kamala. Ms. Marvel taking care of Jersey City. We got Spider-Man over in Queens. Got Captain America, well, not anymore technically, down in Brooklyn. And we got Midtown with Fantastic Four, and we got Lunella now down here in the Lower East Side. So yeah, it's we got almost all of New York covered. What about the rest of the country? Yeah. I'll have to see about that. Oh, I don't even have to pick a thing because I already know what we're doing. Because we bumped Logan. Logan is what we're watching next. The X-Men film, the supposedly final Hugh Jackman Wolverine film. Well, we know that's not the case anymore. Anyway, tomorrow is Logan and the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.